They want to be heard.
It's my husband. They just came back from the movies.
Oh, they already went and came back. That's good.
Yeah.
I thought they would be later.
No, I told them to use the back door. All right, we're on. Welcome to Momming on the Daily with
Kelly. Put your side.
and Marina.
Marina.
What's up Wednesday? And we're talking about what the fuck is going on with the weather.
What the bleep? What the weather?
The nighttime show, huh?
Yeah, it's a nighttime show. It's not a family kid show, even though it says momming. No momming here. Momming off duty. This weather, it's driving me nuts. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot. And then for us, because I'm in North Carolina, we have so much pollen. So you wake up, I'm like, am I sick or just have allergies? And you don't know. But then well, I'm not sick, but like I have the scratchy throat, but nothing else. And no fever, no nothing. Stuff. Then the next day I have a stuffy nose, but the scratchy throat went away. And then I'm like, oh, now I have both. And then the next day I have one, and then the other, and then but the stuffy nose is driving me nuts.
I know here in New York today it was 62 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell? And then it's going to be 37 on the weekend. So you really don't know how to dress.
Mm-mm.
When we went to the market today, I had a sweater on over top of this top that's long sleeve. Halfway through the market, I'm like, okay, I need to take my sweater off, but I didn't want to carry my sweater. So I just left it on and I was sweating. My husband goes, are you having a hot flash? And I'm like, no, it's just too dang hot. Because places still have their heat on here.
Yeah, because they don't expect it to go. You can't have it at like, you wake up, it's 28, high 45. Okay, so that's kind of normal, right? 45. And then the next day, like you said, now it's 62. Yeah, and you don't want to put the air conditioning on. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like we all get excited for spring to come and all because of spring and summer, and it's so nice, warm and lovely and all. But to get us there, it tries to kill you with all the pollen. Everything.
Yeah, my brother was complaining that his white truck was turning green from the pollen.
It's crazy.
And Carmine's been fighting something too, but I don't think it's like a cold. I do think that things are starting to bud here, but they were budding before we got this last snowstorm.
Yeah.
So like things are.
You guys had like a heat wave.
Yeah.
You had Indian summer.
In the winter. Well, now it's spring, right? Wasn't it spring? Yes, first day of spring yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. I think your sister has it. Sorry, it was just actually momming.
Oh,
my youngest one.
My sister has what?
Like your sister has. So in our house, because of the stuffy noses, we all have been blowing our nose a lot. So we use, believe it or not, old-fashioned AD ointment. Do y'all remember AD ointment? We all put it under our noses and under our lip, and in this area.
Right.
When we go to bed at night, because it's so tender and gets all red. And I swear to God, by the time you wake up in the morning, it's all healed. The AD ointment is a miracle worker.
Yeah.
So my youngest, because Maddie, my oldest, usually always has it in her room. Like she uses it every day. My oldest. So then my youngest was more stuffed up than she was. So my youngest one had it on her thing for a while. And then the older one took it back for a while. And then I got really bad for a few days. So then I took it. So I said, we have to get more than one. Like we all this 1 tube of AD ointment, and all of us are like, you have it? No, you have it. You have it. That's why she's like, who has it? I'm like, your sister has it again.
Those Vicks vapor rub sticks that you sniff.
Yeah.
Carmine keeps one in his pocket. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you doing?
I have to warm up. I'm gonna make my warm juice.
Your juice? You're warming your grape juice?
Yeah, my kids will tell you about warm juice because my kids never really liked hot chocolate. Now they like it more now. But when they were little, they didn't like hot chocolate. So I used to always buy like the herbal teas, like raspberry, but then I put a sugar in it for them anyway. So then I just took the juice, like grape juice or orange juice or whatever, and I just put a little, I put like this much juice. I wouldn't say half, but I would say a little under half. And then I'd fill the rest up with water. And then I put it in the microwave to heat it up. And I give them, they're like, oh, mommy, it's good. It's warm juice. And they would have warm, it's good. Like-
Orange juice too? Gross. How many of you would warm up orange juice? Yuck. I can't even imagine. Warm orange juice. Grape juice, maybe. I don't even know about that. Apple juice. Warm apple juice probably isn't bad with a little cinnamon and honey, maybe. But grape juice, apple orange juice.
You're not supposed to yick somebody's yum. Rule
I'm
number
sorry?
one. You're not allowed, rule number one, you're not allowed to yick somebody's yum. That's how my girlfriend taught me that. Like she worked at a Montessori store and they, oh, you can't yick somebody's yum. I go, what? She goes, when the kids sit at lunch, nobody's allowed to say, ew, yicky, I don't like that. La, 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 yicky, like gross. What is that? Because if kids want to bring in like tuna or they want to bring in things that smell like London loves tuna, she goes, I ain't never bringing it to school.
Right.
So you're not allowed to yick somebody's yum.
Oh, well, sorry. But I don't think, I'm just asking in here, DV tap BPX, join the room. Would you warm up orange juice or grape juice?
Yeah,
I can't even believe I'm asking that question. To each his own, I guess. I don't know. Who warms up their juice? I'd love to know. Am I the only one who doesn't? I'm not going to start. I'll be honest with you. I probably won't start. I don't have a microwave. This house does not own a microwave.
Yeah, I do.
20 years, no microwave.
In this house, we have two.
You have 2 microwaves?
Yeah.
Why do you need 2?
We had to renew it. And we weren't sure what we
You
wanted.
were gone here. I didn't hear what you said before.
Oh, before you yick somebody's yum,
Right.
you drink a hot lemon water,
Well, that.
which is citrus. Oh, don't tell me it's different. You don't know. So it's like taking.
Yeah, but
instead of
like
squeezing an
Tropicana orange juice with the pulp.
Yes, but I remember I told you, you put this much juice and then you do this much water. So it's 1/4 to 3/4. So then you're watering it down. So it's not so potent. It just has a flavor to it. Like it's like you're like flavoring your water. Like
Okay.
instead of squeezing a lemon in it, you're squeezing an orange in it. It's not that crazy. Well, whatever. You have to try it before you yick it. Anyway, no more yicking. Oh, so the built-in microwave over the stove was going, and we weren't sure what we wanted to do, if we were just gonna put in like a smaller one with a shelf and blah, 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 and then we had to see what you could get to fit, and then nothing you could get shipped. Remember during COVID and everything, right?
Right.
So we didn't know what to do because we wouldn't use it anymore. I forget what happened. But we didn't want to use it anymore. We were nervous about it, right? So then we, just went over to good old Walmart and bought one that we could just stick on the counter. Well, then when we got the one over the kitchen fixed and everything, that I was good to go. I'm pretty much the only one who uses that one. My kids don't really heat that much up, but my mom loves the one on the counter. She doesn't want to get rid of the one on the stupid microwave, the Walmart one. She likes that one better than the one over the stove. And I don't love the one over the stove. I mean, I like it because it's more like that's the one on the stove is like 1,200. The other one's like 700 or 800, so it's not as strong.
Right.
But the reason I don't like the one over the stove is because you're taking stuff out. If I drop something, I could crack the whole stupid flat surface stove.
Right.
So it's really not smart. So whatever. That's my whole story. But I'm
You
drinking my warm grape juice and it's delicious.
No, we don't have a microwave. I ditched that thing a long time ago. Carmine did say tonight, don't you think we should just get a little one? And I said, nope,
It makes it so easy.
nope. I said, I just heat it up in a pan. To me, heating it up in a pan takes 2 minutes. He doesn't
You
like to have
have-
to wash the pan after he heats it.
Exactly. He just wants to put it in the whole thing, put it in the microwave, eat it, be done.
Yeah,
That's what he does at work.
he does. The other day I made fish soup for Korean fish soup. It was spicy.
Oh,
I
sounds
didn't
good.
need Botox and I didn't need filler in my lips. It was so spicy. I was like
Bless
this.
you. We both go,
So I said, do you want to take it for lunch tomorrow? He goes, no, you can't cook fish in a microwave at work.
yeah, you know. That's not good.
Anyway,
They would all
back to
yick
the
his,
weather.
they
Back
would
to
all
this-
yick, they would all yick his yum if he did that.
That's right. I'm gonna have to remember that. Yick someone's yum.
Don't yick somebody's
Yick
yum.
someone's yum. Okay, all right.
We can
So
have that
tonight
another night.
I look, I have pink on for spring on my nails.
Oh, that looks pretty. I filed mine,
Nice, beautiful.
but I want color like yours.
These are press-on nails. Vegan,
Are
vegan
they,
press-on nails.
but are those the same ones like the burgundy ones you had on?
Yeah, same
Like the one you
company.
soak in olive oil?
Yep. And I put them all back in their box. And now I have these on. Pink.
And then next week you can do every other light pink, burgundy, light pink, burgundy.
No, they sent me because I bought so many packs between my mom and I ordering them. They sent me fillers so I could put one, it's clear with pink flowers, pink and white flowers.
Oh, they sent you some design ones.
Yeah, there are only 10 in that box. The regular nails come with 24.
Let me see the bottom. Can you, what your nails are underneath? Oh, they look
Yeah,
good.
I need cream on my hands. So
Um,
the crazy weather is crazy. This weekend it's going to be raining and in the 30s, high 30s. Tomorrow I have to take Mateo to go get his wisdom teeth pulled,
Wisdom
and it's
teeth.
supposed to be flooding tomorrow.
oh, really?
Yeah, I have to go to New Paltz. So flooding tomorrow. But we'll be all right. All is good. 9:30, we have to be there. Woohoo! You working?
How long? Tomorrow? Yeah, I'm working at the Waccamaw, and I'm gonna be a librarian tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Librarian. Nice.
And then Maddie has a game tomorrow night.
Very nice. So what's the weather going to be like for you tomorrow?
No clue.
You're probably better off.
They said it's supposed to be warmer, but then I plan everything around it, so I kind of wait until the day of.
Yeah. You know, today I could have probably worn a pair of like open toe shoes, like sandals, because it was so
Yeah.
warm. And can't do that. Got to get my feet done first.
I had to go get mine. I even said, do you want to know how bad it was? I got mine done, I would say 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I still had Christmas colors.
Well,
My toes, my big toe was silver, and then it went red and green, red and green. Yep. I was like, I couldn't even put in flip-flops. I'm so embarrassed that I saw Christmas on my toes. It was February, end of February.
but I was just saying to Carmine, the weather's getting nice. We can go to the Egg for dinner one night, and I'll have to take pictures for you. Our date
was-
spot where we go.
It was March. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
I haven't had my toes done since before Christmas.
I haven't had mine done since I was supposed to go to Italy, and that was in October. That was in August. And guess what? I didn't get to Italy because stupid airlines.
Stupid airlines.
But now,
You're gonna go for like 6 months.
I wish. I really wish we could do it. We'll see. We'll go more. Hopefully we'll go more than a month.
this
A
time?
friend of ours just redid a villa, an old ruined villa in Puglia. It's got,
Where's Puglia?
Puglia is about an hour and a half towards the Mediterranean side. I'm on the Amalfi Coast, so it's on the other side.
Outside. Okay. It is on the Amalfi Coast?
I'm on the Amalfi Coast. They're
Oh.
on the Mediterranean side,
Oh,
Puglia, and it's gorgeous, this villa, and he's Airbnb in it.
really?
Yeah, it's got an in-ground pool. It's up on a hill and you can look down and just see gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I'll have to send you the link on Facebook.
Your cousin's doing this?
My friend, a good friend of ours.
Is he single?
No, sorry.
Why do you tell me these stories for? I don't need any help then. Go to Italy and go
Lives
find
in
me.
Greenwich. He lives in Greenwich Village, in a village.
Oh, when you first said Greenwich, I'm like, Greenwich, Connecticut? Seriously,
he
dude?
Lives in the village. He's a chiropractor there for the lifestyle of the rich and famous.
Oh, I can't do chiropractor. That scares me. It does. I don't, oh, you don't like my side profile?
No, the way you said it, I can't do set chiropractors. That scares me.
It does. I think chiropractor's crazy. I stick my hair down.
Oh, I love a good chiropractor.
I know, everybody says that. My kids want to go, everybody wants to go, and I always say no.
You know what? You were talking about allergies when Nick was 5 or 6. Julio's brother, Johnny, is a chiropractor up here.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Wappingers. And
I think you told me this.
he used to adjust Nick for his asthma.
I remember you telling me.
And Nick didn't have to do the nebulizer every day. And then it shortened down and shortened down. And then Mateo started to get adjusted too for his asthma. And it did work. I don't know how it works, but they didn't
no.
need their medicine the way they did before that. I never had it. Oh yeah, I did have it done a couple of times.
I went on a date with a guy that was, and well, we went on a few dates, and then that's what he did. He's like, oh, and I was like, my neck or whatever. He's like, oh, I'll line you and I'll line you. So we went, and like, he has like a portable table, and he gets it out, and I'm on the thing, and he's like, look at your foot. I was so tense. I was like, I don't think we should do this. He's like, well, it's what I do. I'm like, no. And I wouldn't. I was like, nah. He like aligned me a little, and then I was like, no, I gotta go. Like, I was so nervous. I didn't want it to happen.
Yeah, I like Julio, the two brothers. Julio is a lot gentler when he adjusts you. Johnny is not as gentle, but I still love him. The
Yeah.
boys like Johnny versus Julio when they got adjusted, but then Julio went down to the village and he's been down there since. So, and now he has this beautiful villa in Puglia. I told Carmine we should go.
I know we should. I agree.
Yeah, I don't even know how many rooms it is, but it's absolutely stunning. The views is just gorgeous. But the weather is crazy. The
Yeah.
rain we're supposed to get tomorrow. So you know what it is when we're transitioning from fall into winter, especially here in the Northeast and in New York, when you're transitioning from fall into winter, you just go right into sweater weather. You
Yeah.
know, except for that break when the kids go back to school, you always get really hot Indian summer, that really hot weather.
Weather.
And then after that, you just fall into like hoodies and sweaters and boots, comfy clothes. But when you're coming out of winter into spring, there's no like real good transition because it's like one day it's cold, one day it's hot, one day it's cold, one day it's hot. It's like really,
Exactly.
it's like a menopausal.
It's like hot flashes. You never know what you're gonna get. When you're gonna get them.
Or when it's gonna happen, right?
Exactly.
But it's crazy. There's not an easy transition.
Mhm.
And sometimes here we go from winter to summer, we just skip spring.
Spring.
I hope that doesn't happen this year. I'd like a real true spring. You guys don't get the real true spring down North Carolina, do you?
Mm, no,
No?
no, I mean, we get a little bit, like they would consider right now spring. Because it's kind of cold and kind of hot, because then, I mean, right now would be spring because it's a little cold, a little hot and cold and hot, you know what I mean, that on and off. Because once, but it's not long, and then it will just hit and will be hot forever,
Right.
so.
But you know what you should do for your sinuses and your allergies? Take ginger, chunks of ginger, put it in a jar, cover them with honey, scrub a lemon with baking soda so it's clean,
Yeah,
rinse it and slice it, and then slice it in rings and then slice them in quarters
mhm,
and put them in the jar. Close up the lid. You could put a little hot pepper, cayenne pepper in there if you want. I do that, but it's all up to you. Close the lid and it'll make this really nice syrup. And then you take it and it opens up your sinuses and everything.
really?
Yeah. So you put ginger, chop it, don't
Mm.
grate it. You can grate it, I guess, but chop it. I keep a jar of it in my refrigerator all the time. I just change out the lemons, like take the lemons out and put fresh ones in when
Yep,
after a couple of days. But it'll make this syrup and you just put it on a tablespoon and you take it, spoonful of sugar, but it's got ginger.
that's fine.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I didn't say, I was trying to think of what they say, they, I don't know what I was thinking about.
Every time you sit in that chair, your eyes start to go.
No, I was gonna tell you something, but now I don't remember. Oh, well,
It is what it is, right?
but it was something about what you were saying.
Oh, about the ginger and honey and lemon.
Yeah,
I know some people would put raw garlic in there. It's not horrible, but it's just not my
no,
thing.
that's not happening.
So you just put ginger down the
Mhm.
bottom. Pour honey, cover the ginger.
Yeah.
Then chunk up, clean your lemon, chunk it up, put it in, and then put it in the fridge and
Fridge.
it'll just turn into this syrup.
I still wanna make the bowling, the candies, the grapes. I wanna
Oh,
make
those grapes.
I wanna make
That's
those.
a summertime treat. That's a summertime. Well, it's going to be summertime there for you.
Yeah.
But this lady was sharing it on Facebook. I saw it. So you take green grapes. She had a bowl full of clean green grapes. And then she poured Prosecco over top. And then she put vodka on top of that. Put a lid on the bowl. Put it in the fridge overnight. The next day she took it out and she rolled them in sugar and put them on skewers. So they would look really pretty in a nice drink, a cocktail. They would look pretty with one of those little
Could you imagine
skewers
you-
with the knot.
Imagine you and I are sitting there, we're like, oh, these are good. Oh, these good. You and I would be like,
We're falling off our chairs on our podcast.
exactly. I'd be like, what?
And she's just munching on them. She's talking and munching on them.
Probably used to them.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother, when she moved down in Florida, my grandparents were senior citizens. They had happy hour every evening with their friends. And you go to visit my grandparents, there's always a picture of whiskey sours.
Just in case somebody comes by.
Just in case my grandmother had a fresh batch of whiskey sours.
So funny.
You got to live, right?
And enjoy.
That's right. No matter what season you're in. Well, my friend, we're going to call it a night.
Oh, why? I'm so wide awake.
Your eyeballs are closing.
No, they're always closing when I sit still. I do fine as long as I'm moving. As soon as I sit still, I'm like,
I know, I'm watching you and you're sitting there and all of a sudden. And then you're like, what was I saying?
no, but there was something you were saying, and I was gonna, not the great balls,
Great.
not the great balls
I think we should have those on Fun Friday. You make a batch and I'll make a batch
of the great balls.
of the great balls.
That's funny.
And we can share the recipe
Exactly.
and then we can enjoy them. That's going to be our Fun Friday drink. Is it supposed to be warm on Fun Friday?
And we won't
After
have it.
Mateo gets his wisdom teeth pulled, I'll probably need more than spiked grapes. He doesn't do pain very well.
I know he's gonna ask you for some water. Just give him straight up vodka. Oh, this is a new water.
Just take a shot. Just go quick. Along with your pain meds. No, just kidding. I would never do that. Never.
At least not the Tay.
No. This was funny. We were talking today, and it's so funny you said that because I was talking to my neighbor, and we were just talking about a company that that Mateo worked for, and he was threatened there by the owner. And I said to my friend, I'm like, well, he's my chef mentor, and I said to him, if that was Nick, I would question, what'd you say to provoke him to say that?
Exactly.
I said, but Tay, he wouldn't say it if he had a mouthful. And so my mentor's wife yells in the back, she goes, boy, you're a good mother, you're honest. Well, if it was Nick, he must have said something to provoke him.
Well, and that's the whole thing here. And I like, if it's Maddie, I doubt it. Like, Lundy, Lundy likes to poke the bear. Lundy just likes to say, oh,
Nick has no filter.
I know.
Sometimes, like a lot of times, most times, I'll pray when I know he's going to say something. I'll pray like, please, let him like,
let it be civil.
That, let it come out right, please, because I never know what he's going to say, even at 30.
I hear you.
It's very stressful at times, depending on where you're at.
Yes, they add stress.
Yeah. So if it was Nick, I would understand why somebody would threaten him. Matt, on the other hand, no.
No.
Yeah, because Tay really doesn't poke the bear.
Matt's a gentle. Tay is like the gentle giant.
Yeah. It's so funny because the lady down the street who works at the store down the street, she says, did Tay get a girlfriend yet? And I said, no. She goes, oh, because if he does, he's got to bring her in here and I got to make sure I approval. So my other friend, Jane, says, well, I think I have a girl for Tay. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, well, I'll see if he's interested. And she says, well, I'm going to talk to her. And she says, well, the girl goes, oh, well, I've been off and on with this guy for 5 years. She goes, listen, you are not going to be introduced to Tay until I know you're completely away because you're not going to break his heart. I said, forget it, Tay. Anybody you date, you got about 6 older women that are going to be checking her out before you can really date her. Poor thing.
Poor thing.
Nick, everybody's like, is he married yet?
I know, really. To get out of your hair. Exactly. Push him over. You go that way.
Oh, it's too funny. Well, friends, thanks for joining us tonight on Momming on the Daily on What's Up Wednesday. We were talking about the weather and we kind of got sidetracked, right? Two girlfriends sitting here hanging out on Zoom live. We're just hanging out, having a cup of coffee and warm grape juice.
It's delicious.
And I hope you have a great night. Stay well and be blessed. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Ring the bell, touch the thing.
Oh, that's on YouTube. If you're on, we sound like we've already started with the grapes. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and
hit the bell.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.